Oh, masasali tayo pala na rin.
Nasa ipakita ko sa YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Nag-download din sa YouTube.
Oh, my good. Yes. Galing. Thank you.
Ibalik ko paano ko sa YouTube.
You know, kung natatandaan, if you're not old enough, when I first started going abroad, I'm doing this kind of sonic camera with
Yeah, but it's only one.
big one. Big one.
My head.
Oh my goodness.
It's several like this.
Yeah, I know.
The size of the suitcase.
You walk by the thing.
I know.
Ai vai! Come, com'è? Com'è?
Yeah, no, that's a smart idea.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like watching it not move out of the one. I love that so much. I know I'm going to It's not like English. You bet. Even the style. Leave Gibraltar and go and drive to Granada, okay? Which is La Línea de la Concepción. All right, that's what it says. Allora, you see all the merchant ships. This is a very important commercial port, huh? Very important, right? And also very touristy, obviously. Look at you. You came here. I don't know. Is it Tessie? Is it you? Did you choose? Yeah. Yeah, this is also a beautiful addition because you're so close to Sevilla. Muy bien, muy bien. Well done, well done. All right, so you will need to take with you, if you take, for example, if you, besides passport and radio, which I don't know if these guys are gonna use the radio, but anyway, you will still take it. You know, look at the columns. Symbolically, ain't no column. There is no column of Hercules. It's just a very important place, right? It's a very important place, but it's symbolic, right? But very important, right? So you need to take with you whatever you think you might need from the moment we leave the coach until I suggest you get some water too from the driver, right? So from the moment you leave the coach until the moment we wrap up.
Right.
Rock's north face. Along the base of the rock's north face is a location of historic importance to Gibraltar, known as Forbes Quarry. In March of 1848, whilst quarrying, an adult female skull was discovered. The skull had unusual features, but its significance as a representative of an extinct human species was not realized. In 1856, 8 years later, a similar skull was discovered in the Meander Valley of Germany, and the species is now recognized worldwide as the Neanderthal skull, from the species Homo neanderthalensis. The proposed name for the species of the Gibraltar skull, when studied in 1864, was Homo calpicus. However, it was then realized the Gibraltar skull species was in fact the same, and an earlier discovery to that of the Neanderthal species, and the skull has been named Gibraltar 1, or simply Gibraltar skull. Therefore, if the significance of the initial discovery in Gibraltar had been realized, perhaps we would all now be making reference to Calpian man, instead of Neanderthal man.
Next, approaching Sundial Roundabout.
Okay guys, so we have to go make one stop at the coach park so I can get you guys your tickets that you need for the nature reserve, alright?
Yeah.
But don't worry about that, it's on the way. And that will be the tour. There is a lot of traffic around there now because they've had to close a road down.
1926 as a British military sports ground. In 1970, the stadium was rebuilt by the Royal Engineers as a sports ground for use by both the military forces and the civilian population of Gibraltar. In 1991, the government of Gibraltar financed.
That is the biggest school that we have. Boys and Girls Comprehensive School. For boys and girls over the age of 12. It's what you call in England, in America, high school. It's an answer. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's where the playground is. That's where they play. It gets very uncomfortable, you know what I mean? I prefer the winter. In the winter, you can just wrap up. That's it. You wrap up against the cold, isn't it? In the summer, it's just hot day and night. Well, it's a lot better than McDonald's.
We have to debate on that one.
Look at this, look at the post thing here, look. See it?
Yeah. There's a snake.
Huh?
Snake.
Sorry?
Snake.
So what are your names then? Yeah? Come on, what's your names?
Mary.
Mary. Yeah?
Joe.
Joe.
Rosling. Names now.
Names. You telling me your names. You must know your names.
Yes. Your names. Mary, Joe.
Mary too.
Wow, what's her name?
We're not gonna tell.
Ensa.
Insa. Oh, she's stressed out, isn't she? God, man. I thought she was going to come in here. More expensive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Common sense. The higher up you go, the more expensive as well. Depending on the area, the view you have, also more expensive. That is a Battle of Trafalgar, guys.
Probably.
What?
Behind the roundabout, in front of the city wall is a cemetery, named Trafalgar Cemetery. The Battle of Trafalgar in 1805 took place only 60 kilometers from here, between Tarifa and Cadiz. Most of the
Next, entering Rocha Tunnel.
Please mind your heads. No tunnel ceiling. As we exit the tunnel, to the right, you can see the entrance to the Bay of Gibraltar. Straight ahead, and weather permitting, you will see the coast of Africa and Morocco. The mountain that can be seen straight ahead is Monte Musa, in North Africa, with a height of 851 m above sea level. On the right, across the sea, is the port of Algeciras, in Spain, one of the most important container
Straits for Gibraltar. So we have the Atlantic going out to the right, Mediterranean into the left, and we are in the middle.
On the left we can see an artificial waterfall. This waterfall is part of the desalination plant inside the Rock of Gibraltar. Saltwater residue, left over after the desalination process, comes out of the rock and goes back into the sea. Reverse osmosis is an expensive process, so we try not to waste fresh water. As a consequence, all toilets in the rock zone of over 50 kilometers. The majority of the tunnels were built between 1936 and 1945. As we leave the tunnel, we will be arriving at Europa Point, the second most southern point in Europe with a distance of 22 kilometers to Morocco. Located on the left is a mosque built in the year 1996 and donated by the former Saudi Arabian king, Fahd bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud. Here, you will also be able to see the Trinity Lighthouse erected in 1841. At Europa Point, with the plane's pilot being the only survivor. The catastrophe, officially classified as an accident, has led to several conspiracy theories that exist to this day, often proposed that the crash was an assassination, blamed on the Soviets, British, and even Nazis. The memorial displays one of the original propellers of the crushed Liberator aircraft, salvaged from the sea. When we come to a stop, we will have a
Leaving Europa Point.
Okay guys, so 10 minutes.
So beautiful, right girl?
You can walk up to here. I'm just going to park behind over there. And over here where the wall is the viewing area, alright? I'm just showing you.
Pero ito, solid rock to.
Tapos may fortress.
May wall.
Tapos, yun nga, may
But I call it a hangover for my people. You know, you miss their faces, you miss, you know, at the end of the tour, so it becomes really that family. Because, you know, like what happened, that woman, you know, she lost her job. I said, no, she's fresh. She wants to come to the house. You know,